The Galactic Council Hall was filled with laughter. Hologram screens floated in the air, showing a small blue planet called Earth. Representatives from powerful alien races leaned back in their seats, amused and bored. "Is this a joke?" one tall silver alien said. "They call this a prototype," another laughed. Earth's strongest invention was displayed in the center of the hall. A simple-looking machine, small, quiet, and unfinished. To the galaxy, Earth was weak, slow, and far behind. They had faster ships, stronger weapons, and ancient empires. Humans were known only as fragile creatures who argued among themselves. The council voted quickly. Earth's prototype was rejected without care. The hall echoed with mocking voices. No one noticed the silent human observer watching from a small screen on Earth. In a crowded city, that human was running. His name was Ethan, a poor young nerd with messy hair and tired eyes. He held a thin folder close to his chest. Inside it was his future. Today was the biggest interview of his life, a chance to work for a global tech group, a job that could lift him out of poverty. He had prepared for years. He had missed meals, skipped sleep, and ignored the world. Ethan checked the time and ran faster. Rain fell lightly. The street was busy. People pushed past him without looking. Then he heard a weak sound, a soft groan, low and painful, near a broken alley wall. An old woman lay on the ground. Her clothes were torn, her hair silver and long. Her eyes glowed faintly red for a moment, then faded. People walked around her. Some looked away, some whispered. No one stopped. Ethan slowed down, his heart racing. He looked at the time again. If he stopped now, he would be late. If he was late, he would lose everything. The old woman reached out slightly. Her voice was weak. "Please," she said. Barely audible. Ethan stood frozen. His mind screamed at him to keep running, but his feet refused to move. He knelt beside her. "Are you okay?" he asked, his voice shaking. Her skin felt warm, too warm. He noticed strange marks on her arms, like scales hiding under skin, but he pushed the thought away. "I missed my chance once already," Ethan whispered to himself, "but I cannot leave her here." He made a choice, a simple choice. He lifted the old woman carefully and called for help. No one answered, using his own small tools from his bag, simple tech parts he always carried. He tried to stabilize her. Minutes passed, then more. Ethan's phone buzzed. The interview time had passed. The message appeared, "We regret to inform you." Ethan closed his eyes. His dream was gone. The old woman slowly opened her eyes. She looked at him with deep interest. "You gave up much," she said softly. Ethan forced a small smile. "I did what felt right." Far above Earth, unknown to him, ancient sensors activated. A hidden signal spread across the stars. Royal alarms echoed through a powerful dragon empire. The galaxy continued to laugh at Earth, unaware that a poor human's kindness had just started a chain of events that would change everything. Ethan stayed beside the old woman as the rain slowly stopped. The street became quiet, and the crowd disappeared. Only broken lights and distant traffic sounds remained. He carried her to a small abandoned storage room nearby. It was not safe or clean, but it was dry. He placed her gently on the floor and checked her breathing. Ethan opened his backpack. Inside were wires, small tools, and old devices he had repaired many times. He was not rich, but he was smart. He built things from scraps, using a small scanner he made himself. He checked her body heat. It was very high, not normal for a human. Her heartbeat was strong but strange, slow and powerful. "This makes no sense," Ethan whispered. The old woman groaned softly. Her fingers moved, and for a moment, sharp claw-like nails appeared. Then they faded again. Ethan stepped back in fear. His heart pounded, but he did not run. "I already stayed," he said quietly. "I will finish this." He used a cooling device connected to a power cell. Slowly, her breathing became calm. Her skin temperature dropped to a safer level. Hours passed. Ethan sat against the wall, tired and hungry. His phone lay silent in his hand. No calls, no messages, no future job. He felt empty. Years of effort were gone in one day. The old woman finally opened her eyes fully. This time they glowed red, bright and sharp. Ethan froze. "Do not be afraid," she said, her voice calm but deep. "You have a brave heart. You are not human," Ethan said slowly. He did not accuse her. He only stated the truth. She smiled faintly. "I am many things." She replied, But today, I am someone who was saved. She looked around the small room, then back at him. You lost something important, she said. Ethan laughed weakly. My whole future, he replied. The old woman closed her eyes for a moment. The air around her felt heavy, powerful. Then she opened them again. Humans are strange, she said. Your kind is weak, yet you choose sacrifice. Ethan shrugged. Someone had to. Far away in deep space, hidden beacons awakened. Ancient dragon technology responded to her presence. A signal moved faster than light, spreading across star systems in a golden throne world. Alarms echoed. A powerful dragon queen stood up suddenly. Her eyes widened as she felt a familiar energy. She lives, the queen whispered. My mother lives, back on Earth. Ethan knew nothing of this. He only felt tired. The old woman slowly sat up, stronger now. You missed your interview, she said, but you may have chosen a greater path. Ethan looked at her in confusion. What path? He asked. She smiled, a knowing smile, one the galaxy does not expect from humans. Outside, the night sky was quiet. The stars watched, silently, and somewhere beyond them, powerful beings were already moving toward Earth. Morning light entered the small storage room. Ethan had not slept. He sat near the wall, watching the old woman carefully. She stood now, stronger than before, her back straight, her presence heavy. The weak old lady from the street was gone. Who are you really? Ethan asked, his voice calm but tired. The woman looked at her hands. For a brief moment, golden scales appeared under her skin, then they vanished again. My name has been forgotten by most of the galaxy, she said, but once I ruled skies filled with fire. Ethan swallowed. A dragon, he whispered. She nodded slowly. Not just a dragon, she replied. I am royal blood. Far above Earth, alien ships gathered in silence. They did not attack. They observed. In the Galactic Council, panic replaced laughter. Sensors showed a royal dragon signal coming from Earth. The same planet they mocked only hours ago. This is impossible, one alien shouted. Earth cannot hold such power. But the data did not lie. Back on Earth, Ethan struggled to understand. You are important, he said. Then why were you alone? The dragon woman's eyes darkened. Because power creates enemies, she answered. I was betrayed, hunted, and left to die. Ethan clenched his fists. Anger burned inside him. They left you like trash, he said. She looked at him with interest. You speak with feeling. She said, most humans fear power. They do not understand. Ethan stood up. They laughed at Earth too, he replied. They laugh because they think we are weak. The dragon woman smiled. That laughter will end, she said softly. Ethan showed her his workbench. Broken devices, metal parts, and his unfinished prototype. This is what the galaxy rejected, he said. They called it useless. The dragon woman studied the machine. Her eyes glowed brighter. This is not weak, she said. It is different. Ethan explained his idea. A system that adapted instead of overpowering. A design made to survive stronger enemies. Not fight them head-on. In the galaxy, she said, only brute force is respected. Then they are blind, Ethan replied. Suddenly, the air vibrated. Ethan's machines flickered. The dragon woman stiffened. They are close, she said. Who? Ethan asked. Both friends and enemies, she replied, across space. The Dragon Queen's fleet moved at full speed. Her command echoed through the stars. Protect Earth, she ordered. No harm must come to the human. At the same time, rival alien factions changed course. If Earth held royal dragon blood, it became a target. Ethan looked out the small window at the sky. He felt small, but not helpless. They are coming because of you, he said. They are coming because of your choice, she corrected. Ethan took a deep breath. Then I will finish my prototype, he said. If Earth is no longer a joke, they will have to listen. The dragon woman placed a hand on his shoulder. Her touch was warm and powerful. Human, she said, history bends around souls like yours. Above Earth, stars shifted. The galaxy prepared for something it did not understand, and the laughter that once filled the council halls began to fade. Dark shapes appeared in Earth's sky, silent ships without flags or signals. They hovered like shadows, watching the planet. Below, Ethan saw them first on his broken monitor. His hands trembled, but his eyes stayed focused. They are here, he said quietly. The dragon woman closed her eyes. Her body began to change. Golden light moved under her skin. The air grew hot, heavy, alive. "They will test you," she said. "They always test the weak first." Ethan powered up his prototype. The machine hummed softly, not loud or proud. No bright weapons, no massive shields, just a calm, steady pulse. Alien scouts descended into the city. Tall armored figures stepped onto the streets. Civilians ran in fear. News feeds exploded with panic. The galaxy laughed at Earth. One alien commander said through open broadcast, "Now we claim what does not belong to you." Ethan clenched his jaw. "This is my home," he whispered. The first alien attack began. Energy blasts hit nearby buildings. Ethan activated his system. The prototype adapted instantly. Power patterns shifted. Enemy weapons weakened as if drained. Alien shields failed one by one. "What is this?" the alien commander shouted. "This is human technology," Ethan said, his voice steady. The dragon woman stepped forward. Her human form shattered. Wings of fire and gold filled the sky. A true ancient dragon revealed herself. The aliens froze in terror. Royal markings burned across her scales. "Bow," she commanded. Some ships tried to flee. Others attacked in panic. She unleashed controlled flames, precise and powerful. Not destruction, but dominance. Above the planet, new ships arrived. Massive, elegant, glowing with royal symbols. The Dragon Queen's fleet had come. The Queen herself appeared on the main screen. Her eyes locked onto the old dragon. "Mother," she said, her voice shaking. The galaxy watched in shock. Earth was no longer a joke. It was the center of power. Ethan stood among the chaos, a poor nerd who missed an interview, now standing between empires. The Queen's gaze shifted to him. "This human," she said, "he will be protected." Alien channels went silent. Fear replaced laughter across the stars. Ethan looked at his small machine. Built from scraps and hope, he realized something important. Humanity was never weak. It was simply underestimated. And now, the galaxy was learning that lesson the hard way. The sky above Earth slowly cleared. Alien ships pulled back or powered down. Silence replaced fear. Ethan stood still, unsure what to feel. His hands were shaking now that the danger had passed. He was not a soldier, not a hero, just a human who made a choice. The great golden dragon lowered herself, her massive form glowing with calm power. Then she changed again, returning to her old human shape. The Dragon Queen's ship descended. Carefully, her path of light formed to the ground. The Queen stepped forward, tall and proud, but her eyes were full of emotion. She stopped in front of the old woman, for a moment. The galaxy held its breath. Then the Queen knelt. "My mother," she said softly, "I searched the stars for you." The old dragon woman placed her hand on the Queen's head. "You rule well," she replied, "but you still have much to learn." The Queen smiled through tears. Then she turned to Ethan. "This human," the Queen announced to every channel in the galaxy, "saved royal blood without knowing its value. He chose compassion over reward." Screens across star systems showed Ethan's confused face. The same galaxy that laughed now watched in silence. Ethan spoke quietly. "I did not save her for power," he said. "She needed help." Murmurs spread through alien ranks. Such logic was rare among them. The Galactic Council reconnected. Their voices were no longer proud. "We misjudged Earth," one admitted. "Yes," the Queen replied. "You judged strength by noise and size. You ignored resolve." She gestured toward Ethan's prototype, the small machine still humming calmly. "This technology," she continued, "will change how wars are fought. Not through destruction, but survival and adaptation." Earth was offered protection, trade, knowledge, and respect, not as a subject, but as an equal. Ethan felt overwhelmed. His missed interview felt small now, almost meaningless. Later, as the sun set, Ethan sat alone on a rooftop. The old dragon woman joined him. "You lost one future," she said, "but gained many." Ethan smiled softly. "I just wanted to do the right thing." She nodded. "That is why humans will rise." Across the galaxy, stories spread, not about weapons or fleets, but about a poor human nerd who chose kindness when no one was watching. The galaxy learned a new truth. Humanity did not demand respect. It earned it. And from that day on, no one laughed at Earth again.